I've heard a lot of wild stories over the years. There's one from the 70s that sticks with me. Something that happened at Blackwood Sanatorium. This old TB hospital had been rotting away since the 40s. It was out in the middle of nowhere. A hulking skeleton of a place. A group of urban explorers decided to break in one night. They were chasing rumors about a sealed-off ward, a spot they called the Forgotten Wing. Patients were supposedly left to die during a brutal winter storm. What they found in there, well, it's the kind of thing that makes you think twice about poking around abandoned places. Picture it. These guys pry open a side door. They step into this cavernous ruin. The air's so thick it's like breathing mud, dust and decay clogging their throats. Their flashlights carve out little pools of light. They catch peeling walls. Shattered tiles line the floors. The place is a labyrinth, endless hallways. Doors swinging loose, staircases creak under their weight. They're looking for that forgotten ward. They're drawn by tales of patients packed in tight, coughing up blood while snow buried the building. Word was, the staff just locked one section up, walked away, left whoever was inside to rot. After some wandering, they find it, a rusted steel door at the end of a corridor. It takes all of them to force it open. When they do, the temperature drops like they've stepped into a meat locker. Inside, it's a graveyard of a ward, beds tipped over, sheets stiff with mildew, windows so grimy they're like blind eyes. One guy's flashlight catches something, a shadow pacing behind the cracked glass of an observation window. Gone. Before anyone else clocks it. They shrug it off, the vibe's already wrong. Another one's got a tape recorder rolling. He thinks it'll pick up the ambiance. Bad call. They keep moving, that's when they spot a gurney in the middle of the room. Rusted metal, leather restraints still buckled tight. It's like someone just slipped free. The straps are worn, the clasps shine like they've been polished. One of them reaches for it. His hand freezes, not from nerves, from a cold so sharp it burns. They laugh it off. Then there's a clatter. A scalpel hits the floor behind them, right in the doorway of an old operating room they'd passed. No one was near it. No one touched it. Things start unraveling fast. Their flashlights flicker. Shadows stretch too long across the walls. Then the whispers kick in, raspy, wet, like someone's gargling their last breath. Stay with us, the voices say, faint but insistent, looping over and over. They all hear it. They trade looks. Hearts hammer. Later, when they check the tape, it's there. Dozens of whispers layered under their footsteps, pleading, stay with us. Even though none of them had spoken, they should have bolted. Curiosity's a hell of a drug. They find a stairwell heading down. The air gets colder with every step until they're in the basement. Morgue drawers lining the walls, some ajar, some sealed shut. The whispers are louder now. They buzz. That's when one of them vanishes. He's right there 1 second, griping about the smell, wet rot and copper. Then he's gone. The others yell for him. Voices bounce off the tiles. It's like the place swallows the sound. They split up. They search. Hours later, they find him, curled up inside a morgue drawer, shivering, lips blue, muttering, the ones who never left. His flashlight's dead. His eyes are glassy. He won't say what happened. They drag him out. The whispers chase them all the way back to their car. When they play the tape later, It's not just stay with us anymore, there are names. Eleanor, Thomas, Ruth. A roll call of ghosts that won't shut up. Here's the kicker. The part that makes this more than just a spooky tale. Blackwood's based on real places. Think Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Kentucky. Back in the 20s, TB was a plague. These hospitals were bursting. They'd cram patients into unheated wards, sometimes 2 or 3 to a bed, while blizzards raged outside. People froze to death, blankets or not. The doctors, desperate, they'd try anything, experimental surgeries, cracking ribs, collapsing lungs with no anesthesia. Some survived. They were never right after. Then antibiotics showed up in the Bay. 40s. These places cleared out overnight. Staff didn't even pack up, just locked the doors, leaving beds, tools, everything. Those whispers on the tape. Maybe they're the ones who got forgotten, still waiting in the cold. Next time you're near an old sanatorium, think about that. Some histories don't stay buried. I've come across some dark tales in my time. This one from 2025 keeps rattling around in my head. It's about Cresswell Sanatorium, a remote wreck of a place that had been crumbling since the 60s. A paranormal investigator went out there. She was hooked by a leaked photo from the 1940s. A nurse standing stiff in front of a wall stacked with skulls. Locals called it the Bone Room. They said it was a hidden spot where dying patients got sent to rest. No one ever came back out. What she ran into down there. It's the kind of story that makes you wonder what's still lurking in those old bones. Cresswell sits way off the grid. It's a sagging heap of brick and rot surrounded by overgrown. Through this investigator, she rolls up alone, her gear's just a camera. A flashlight, a recorder for whatever she might catch. The front doors are long gone. She steps straight into a foyer coated in dust. It's thick enough to choke on. She's heard the rumors, patients hauled off to some secret chamber, left to waste away when the treatments failed. She finds a stairwell heading down. The steps are crumbling. They groan under her boots like they're about to give. Halfway down, the air turns heavy. It presses on her chest. It's like breathing through a wet rag. Then she hears it. Faint coughs, dry and hacking. They echo up from nowhere. She freezes. Her flashlight sweeps the walls. The shadows stretch too long. They twist like fingers reaching out. Her camera glitches. The screen flickers. She swears she sees faces in the static, hollow eyes, gaping mouths. Then it's gone. She keeps going. She's stubborn like that. The stairs spit her out into a basement hallway. It's narrow. The walls are stained with mold. Old pipes drip. Overhead. The coughs get louder. They bounce off the concrete. She can't pin where they're coming from. She finds a door at the end, wooden, warped. It's got no lock, just a rusty handle. She shoves it open. That's when she steps into the bone room. It's real. It's worse than the photo. Piles of human ribs, spines. They're stacked like firewood against the walls. Some are yellowed, some are cracked. It's not random, it's deliberate. The remnants of some twisted TB treatment, ribs cut out to help breathing. Left behind when it didn't work. The air's cold, it stinks of damp earth, something sour. She snaps a picture, her flash lights up the room. It catches a shadow that shouldn't be there. Then it escalates. A gust of wind, impossible down. Here, slams the door shut. The bang echoes like a gunshot. The coughs turn wet, they're choking gasps now. They fill the room. They're coming from everywhere. She spins. Something brushes her neck. Light, cold like a finger tracing her skin. Her flashlight dies. It plunges her into black. Her breath's the only sound for a second. She fumbles with it. It flickers back on. The bones aren't the same. They've shifted. They're piled into a crude figure. Ribs for arms. A spine for a backbone. A skull perched on top. It's pointing at her, one bony finger aimed right at her chest. She stumbles back. Her recorder's still running. Later, it picks up a voice. Low, raspy. You don't belong. She bolts. The gasps chase her up the stairs. They don't stop until she's outside, panting in the night air. Here's the real sting, the part that ties it all together. Cresswell's not just a ghost story. It's cut from the same cloth as places, like Cresswell Sanatorium in Pennsylvania. Back in the TB days, they'd try anything to save people. Thoracoplasty was one. They'd carve out ribs, collapse lungs, hope it'd help. More often it killed them, left them crippled or bleeding out. The bodies piled up. Sanatoriums like Cresswell had no room. Some burned the remains. Others dug mass graves on site, hid the evidence. When the 60s rolled around, antibiotics had won. Cresswell shut down. Its isolation kept it off the map. Let the rumors fester. That bone room, maybe it's where they stashed the failures, the ones they couldn't fix. If you're ever near a place like that, listen close. Those coughs might not just be the wind. I've held the oddest for last. This is the final yarn I'll spin for you. It's from 1982. It's about Paimio West Sanatorium hidden in Oregon's foggy wilds. A hiker went nosing around there. He'd heard whispers of a lantern that still lit up long after the TB patients cleared out. He couldn't let it lie. What he found in those twisted halls, it's the kind of tale that settles in your gut. It makes you wary of old sanatoriums. Paimio West is a shell by then. It's all cracked. Concrete, warped steel, fog wraps it like a shroud. This guy's trudging along, his breath clouds in the chill. Then he sees it, an orange flicker cutting through the haze. It's fixed. It's eerie. It beckons him closer. He follows. It guides him to a slanted wing. Its walls lean at sharp angles. Its windows are dark slits. The air hums. It's a low drone. It vibrates in his teeth. He steps nearer. A faint shuffle starts, like slippers dragging on tile. It's soft. It's steady. It seeps from the shadows. He shakes it off. He figures it's just the wind. It doesn't sound right. He slips inside. He spots it, a cracked lantern. It's perched on a ledge. It sways like it's alive. The flame burns. It's bright. There's no oil, nothing to keep it going. He stares. The shuffle shifts. It's a steady scrape now. It's like something's clawing closer. His boots stick, the floor's slick with a tacky residue. It smells faint. It's sweet. It's wrong. The walls tilt inward. They press the air tight. A window slams shut. The bang rattles his skull. The flame pulses, it swells, it throws heat across his face. He runs. He stumbles through the fog. The light follows. It darts behind him. It's like a hound on his trail. He doesn't stop till he's clear. He swears that glow tracked him all the way out. Here's the real thread. The bit that ties this as my last sanatorium story. Paimio West takes after Finland's Paimio Sanatorium. It was built in the 30s for TB patients. Its design was brutal. Slanted walls, endless halls, all meant to catch sunlight. Keep the sick penned in. They had these sun wings. Nurses locked the worst cases there. They'd soak up rays to fight the disease. In the 40s, an outbreak hit. Staff bolted. Some patients got left behind. They starved in those sealed rooms. That lantern, it was for night rounds. Nurses used it to peek through slits, count who was still alive. Locals say it never stopped. They spot it glowing in the ruins. If you're near a sanatorium like that, watch for that light. It might be checking on you.